Welcome back, everybody, to that I Want to Meet LeBron James podcast. Just in case you didn't know what the name of the podcast was, I'll just tell you right now.
Thanks, man.
No, it's good. We're here live at the Fremantle Comedy Factory. If you guys can see that. We'll bring it down actually. Yeah, bit of press. We might have seven listeners come next week. Any other comedy club in the world will have maybe a silhouette of Seinfeld, Chris Rock. You guys went with a fucking dog.
Yeah, dingo.
Oh, it's a dingo?
Yeah, that dingo took that microphone.
It ate that baby, then it took that microphone. That's the baby's dick now.
That's
But we're back. It's episode 96. 96. I know, that's mad, that, isn't it?
Love it.
Exactly. Well, you just love it because you flip it over. It's 69, isn't it?
Yes.
I know where your head's at. But I got the main man, co-runner of Oasis Comedy Club, the best comedy club in Perth. Yeah, I fucking said it. Probably the world. Yeah. Pete Sharkey, how are you, lad? You good?
Hey, cheers.
Cheers, my
on
man.
the soda tonight.
You on the what?
Sodas.
Soda water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off of those.
Nice. Is that what you think the young kids call it? Sodas?
Sodas, yes.
How out of touch from reality you reckon you are on a scale of 1 to 10?
Fucking 10. I don't know.
I always say it, but anyone who hasn't seen Sharky before, I always say to somebody outside, you're like me on meth.
You on meth, yeah?
Yeah, I mean you're not on meth, but you're like it's high voltage riffs. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's high risk, isn't it?
it's the way you do it. Yes.
Yeah, it's just it's just dodging just animals on a fucking road.
I did this fucking piece of shit.
Yes.
I'll tell you that. But yeah, so you reckon your style is you going up with nothing, or you going up with an idea?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Can I go up with nothing? But I mean, I've trained my body to crowd work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're going up with what?
10 ideas that are written down, and then none of them get a mention. So it's just feel, just gut.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look at the hand. Which one didn't you mention?
Hitchhiking didn't get a mention.
No, and that's first on the set list as well.
The wok. A wok.
I don't remember
just a
that.
wok. No,
Yeah. It don't mention that.
Dyson didn't get a mention. Buy, sell, swap. Mrs. Burt, nothing got a mention. So.
Nothing got a mention, but it was a good set, and you still went over time. So
still,
you said something, didn't you?
Yeah.
So that's
probably
sick, isn't it?
Biggest laughs from you. So that's good. Means you're doing good and bad.
Yeah. Oh no. I always say when I'm hosting, if I'm the only one laughing, get off.
Yeah.
It's going the worst you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's good. I think we're pumped tonight. The second half, I just reckon it just went.
It's
well,
perfect amount of acts, 5 acts in each half. You know what I mean? With me emceeing, that's perfect. Yeah.
And the disruptors that.
Oh my lord! You want? Yeah. So the people in the front row. As soon as I clocked up, there's a gap between the couches. There was a few, and there's a bunch of people there and stuff like that. Probably about how many's here? Like 60, 50 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 for the WA government.
For 40, sorry. Well, this is a back episode. This is 2019.
Oh,
We
yeah.
recorded this, didn't we? Yeah. And so your wife's pregnant. What's that like?
Yeah, I know.
It's been expectant.
Wow. Since I've been on the sods.
Yeah, so we had 2 people sit in the front row. And how would you describe them?
Just menacing. Just clearly shouldn't have been here.
Oh yeah,
just
do you reckon they even knew what was going on? Or do you reckon they were in the bar and he just walked up? They didn't plan on coming here, did they?
Yeah, and just.
If you can describe them for people back home.
Just wrong. They just wrong house. They just knocked on the wrong door. So yeah.
Well, one of them was he's in his 50s. She's in her 30s.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So sugar daddy vibes. They got married in Sydney last week or whatever.
Yeah.
She probably doing it for a visa or something. I kept making jokes to him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He finally left. I was like, all right, let's fucking talk about it now. What the fuck was going on there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then apparently some guy spoke to him in the break, and one was 38, which he or 48 was it?
Yeah, he was 48. She was
30 something, yeah. But he wasn't 48 either. He was fucking older than that as well.
Older, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, why are you lying to me? I'm not trying to fuck you. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So
that was the circuit breaker. I wish that had happened 2 minutes into the show where they just both left.
Oh yeah.
Instead of 2 minutes before the end of the show.
Oh yeah, what the fuck as well? I mean, do you reckon they've done that? Do you reckon when people do that, they're making a point or what?
Absolutely. So
because you can leave during the break, can't you?
Leave whenever you
like. So why
like.
not?
I know.
Why wait until you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stupid as fuck.
Don't know.
Oh
well.
But it was the first time running this room for Maloney?
No, I run it once a month.
Oh, you do?
Got
Oh, you
kids.
take turns.
As does he, but
Yeah. But he doesn't give a shit though, yeah. So, but he's only got one kid. How many kids you got?
2.
2?
Yeah.
What? How old are they?
5 and 7.
5 and 7.
Going to be 6 and 8 soon.
Oh baby, that's how it works.
The numbers, baby.
Somebody's got to update their material.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Come on, kids.
That's 12 months plus each.
I'm loving that.
So,
So this is a basketball well, it's not really a basketball, it's a comedy podcast, but I'm trying to meet LeBron. You know what I mean? So you know LeBron James is.
I do.
Yeah. And do you have any ideas of how I can meet him?
Well, not exactly, but I have bought a gift for you that might help you get on the journey.
What?
Yeah.
A gift on the pod?
Yeah.
Oh my lord, I love this.
I used to have a thing where I just get things from op shops and just go, oh, that'll be something for someone.
Yeah.
So I've got this.
What is it?
It's a VHS.
I know that part, but I mean, I am young, I guess.
Yeah. And then it's a tape. It's called Awesome Endings.
What the fuck?
So
Look at this.
like a porn.
We see this.
CBS Fox. General viewing. So
I had a warning if you know what this is, you're old. Wait there, so, wait, it's what is it? So it's just
NBA Awesome Endings. So
it's just like fourth quarters of all the best games.
Absolutely. Buzzer beating actions that you'll see. So this
He's just reading this.
yeah, that'll help.
This will help. Oh,
Absolutely
so I watched this and think, well, there's a lot of white players back then. Where's all these white players going?
Yeah.
Even on the front, a white player. Well, that's Larry Bird, so I guess he gets the mix. But they're another. No, they're all. Oh, Michael Jordan. This is sick. All right. Well, did you bring the VCR player as well?
No, that's part of the journey. He maybe, yeah, I'm just trying to put something, this is your universe now, whatever, fuck it, just take it for you.
So I'm further away from LeBron because now I gotta go past an electronics store on the way to meeting him now.
Yeah, but this is it, serendipity, you know, it'll...
Look at this.
So.
This is so, alright, well I'm gonna watch this and this is gonna make me want to meet him more, I feel like, you know what I mean? Because he should be on this video, quite frankly.
Yeah.
But now it's probably DVD. What have we got? Some of the buzzer beating action, last minute comebacks, unbelievable upset, fantastic shot, and it doesn't stop there. Well, it does because that's how a video works.
That's it.
So it just doesn't keep going.
That's great. So, and if you don't know much about this, but that little clip there, that means you can't record over the top of it.
Where?
Just that clip. Do you know that?
Really?
Do you know that or not?
No.
So it's a little plastic nib. What you'd do is, if you didn't want someone to tape over the top of it,
Yeah.
you punch that out, and now you can't.
Oh.
But the trick is, you get sticky tape and put it over the top, and you can start.
And you can. So when I get home and watch this, is this going to be yours and your missus for tape or something like that?
So it's got that in the first half.
It's got that, that's the awesome finishes you were talking about. And then it's just in between, like halfway through, I'm watching it, Larry Bird's about to take, and then it just goes to you trying to pleasure your wife.
Exactly what it is. So,
yo, I appreciate that. That's fucking sick. I will actually, but by next episode, I will have watched that. I will find somebody with a VCR player. I will buy one if necessary, record it. I'll watch it in the fucking store,
yeah,
and I will watch that. Yeah, I promise you that, and I'll tell you about it.
Yep. Because that's, yeah, maybe it's how do I meet a VCR? The offshoot. The offshoot.
How do I get a VCR? Yeah. How do I meet LeBron James?
And the guests go on and keep fucking badgering you to meet LeBron.
Yeah.
VCR.
That's true, yeah. That's great. I mean, this is the first time anyone, but with a prop. Well, yeah, that's it. Cause, I mean,
it's a real thing.
I mean, well, yeah, but yeah. It's not an optical illusion for the people back home. There's a real VCR. But yeah, no, I like it because you had to teach me to meet my goal. So I got to get a VCR, and then I'm like, oh, I've found a VCR. I'm sure I can find LeBron.
Go on, son, you've got it. This is, by the way, is the worst thing to have to carry around for the rest of your life, especially.
The weight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pay baggage on the way home.
Yeah, okay, give it back. I'll fucking.
No, I know. I want this video. Let's see. You got Magic on there. You got they've put. Oh, it's the same players. They've put Kareem twice.
Yes.
That's so good.
We're in double.
Just chuck another black guy on there. It doesn't matter if it's the same one. Do you play sports growing up?
Yep. Tennis, basketball.
You open with tennis, man? You're going to just send basketball?
Whatever.
I've got no tennis questions. I've played Nick Kyrgios in basketball in Sydney.
Have you?
Twice. He hates me. Everybody knows at the gym. Every time I come, they're like, "Yo, your mate was just here."
Yeah.
Because we were trash talking. I called him by Curious George, and he lost his mind and stuff. He told me to suck his dick and shit like that.
Yeah.
I told him I don't like hummus. And then it was a whole thing. So every time we see each other now, we fucking go at each other. He's a better player than me, obviously. He's a fucking athlete, you know what I mean?
Tennis,
but I do the trash talking for a living.
Yeah,
So.
fuck yeah.
Were you a good tennis player?
No, good enough to get the little plastic, if you get a little toggle that goes on your shoe laces. Did you know that when you're in a tennis club?
Yeah.
You play pennant, you get a date. God, what if I just come on here and just got that mid-90s
Yeah, exactly, please
VHS
do it. Yeah. So you get like, it was like a medal for your shoelace?
Yeah, like a little plastic toggle, you put it in your shoe and then people just look at your feet and go, right, he's part of St. Mary's Tennis Club. It's big. It wasn't, it was just...
Well, what else? It was just pedos, like looking you up and down. Like,
it was that as well, so...
You'd be like, oh, is he looking at my shoes? You're like, nah, he's hungry.
Club member of St. Peter's.
St. Peter's!
So yeah, tennis, that's... basketball, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you get into basketball?
Well, in England, it's not that big.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean.
not.
So it's getting bigger now, but I think it's just my mates were into it, so I was running that. Because I always say there's not many black people in Liverpool, not at all. Really, it is a very white place. Yeah. But I feel like I know most of them because I play basketball. You know what I mean? Like in Liverpool, like it's so old school. If you wear black, they'd push you to basketball. Yeah. Same as being tall. You know what I mean? They'd push you to basketball and stuff like that.
How many public basketball courts in Liverpool?
I mean, every sports centre's got a basketball court, you know what I mean? But it's not like, we don't have like a Colburn Arc where it's 8 courts, you know what I mean? You'll get 1 and maybe 2 at best, or something like that. And then so the push, it's more for football and all that. But we have like an NBL, like a BBL. But it's fucking shit, you know what I mean? I played in there for the season, so that's how fucking shit it is, right after I was under 18s or whatever. I never got off the bench. But in layup lines, I couldn't be stopped. Well, I mean, there was no D, so that's probably why I was layup lines. But less about my hoop dreams.
Yeah.
What about you?
Basketball, right.
How close did you get to the rim?
Fucking very close. We used to training have a little trampoline with a mat, and we'd lower the lower the basketball ring so we could all. Have awesome endings,
And then what, did you put flubber on the shoes as well? And
did the works, and I remember running up and bouncing on it, went way above the net, and it was like, fuck, I just want a safe landing now. And dunked it so hard that both my wrists, not broken, but bruised.
Really?
Bruised for
you done like the Vince Carter almost, when you put his hand on the rim?
Trapped for like a split second longer. And
did you go through the rim or not?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
No, you just, and then...
Yeah, and then we had a big gym mat that we landed on. That was,
that actually looks sick. Well, they used to have a league called the Slam Ball League. I don't know if you've heard about this. If this got
is that with that
yes. So the whole floor is trampolines, and then they have, this is what you should have used, they have the cushions on the rim. That's what, exactly.
Yeah.
So, because that is fair game, you know what I mean? It takes away the black person's jumping ability. And then it also white people's fear of trampolines. So as you know, because if you bounce long enough, you end up in the circus. If you're white, that's how it works. So like, okay, you're with us.
And what is it? Contact? Like, someone bounce? Can you drag them down or?
I don't think it's not like the end of Space Jam, no. When everybody's holding on to Michael Jordan as he's trying to. No, they do. I think you can go over, like meet them in the air, 50-50 and block it. You know what I mean? So like obviously fouls a minimum because you're travelling everywhere. I'm assuming you can't really bounce the ball. I feel like, can you? Well, you're bouncing on the trampoline, maybe, I don't know, but I'm sure there's a VHS on that. Which do you call them VHS or VCRs? I thought the VCR was the player and the VHS.
VCR's play, video compact recorder or something.
Yeah.
Not it, but VHS.
So how old are you?
40.
Are you 40?
Yeah. 41 Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yep.
Oh, we're fucking having babies at Universal Bar then, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is the wife coming? Are you sticking around, or you gotta fucking head off like you always do?
Bring the kids, do it in style.
You got one, both strapped to your chest, your brother 8 years old, like the feet are touching the floor, you're like, that, we're human centipede tonight, this is how we do it, family. So what do you reckon you get for your birthday?
Just some simple stuff. Just, just 40-year-old...
40-year-olds, what's that, like a Bunnings membership?
Yeah. So all that stuff.
A new flybys card.
Yeah, and just normal. Man, I wish you didn't ask that. I'm just like, I'm 39. I'm turning 39.
39, yes.
Which is, sneakers.
That's good shit though, yeah. Well, you're so younger than Carl Chandler, aren't you? Who's a comedian, friend of the pod. Well, no, he's never seen the pod, but he's a friend of mine. So I think he's a friend of yours.
Yes.
You have little chats with him, don't you?
Yeah.
Every Thursday for an hour, is that your little Carl Chandler time, is it?
Yeah. Just try and, talk things through.
you run the bits by him?
Oh no!
He would be the worst critic.
No,
yes.
past anybody.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, you reckon I ran anything tonight past anybody?
Yeah,
in an asylum.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, sure. And then fucking boom.
What about this when I get the mic stand and do that? Is that funny? Have you thought about doing it a bit higher? Because I reckon that would be funny.
In context, it was. Oh yeah. What is this? I don't know what it is.
Have you thought about bending that way? And it's like some sort of physical fucking.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking love that. So basketball, you done that. Did you ever play for the proper team, or was it just mess around with the trampoline? Did you ever play for school?
School, yeah, St Mary's as well.
You did?
So I went to St Mary's Primary School in Geelong.
Oh my!
So
well,
St.
you know
Mary's.
LeBron was St. Vincent,
Yes.
St. Mary's. So we're getting warmer here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
you dropped the Vincent, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was the guy that would do? Who did that?
Who dunk like that? I think it's been done all the time, but I think the first one was like Dominic Wink.
Yeah. Remember the guy from the Sonics that did it? Was it D something?
Oh no, it was Sean Kemp.
That's it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So we'd all do that. Actually, that's it. We would have basketball clinics at our school because in the NBL back in the day.
Yeah.
They're not in it now, but we had the Geelong.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
The current day, yeah.
Yeah, video. We had Geelong Supercats was like a gnarly team. Basketball was huge.
This was before the Wildcats?
No, Perth Wildcats, but Geelong Supercats.
Oh, I like a Supercats, which wouldn't have fight a Super, what kind of a Wildcat?
They're like a Wildcat.
But which would win the fight, you reckon, a Supercat or a Wildcat?
Oh, Super.
It'd have to be Super, wouldn't it?
Super.
Because a Wild is just, you just think, there's a cat with rabies or whatever or something is wild, but a Super is like, anything.
Yeah, sort of like a phantom cat kind of thing. So these guys would come do clinics with us.
Yeah.
Shane Hill, you won't know that name.
Oh, no, I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, my basketball IQ will shock and amaze you, you know what I mean? Like, literally, like, Andrew Gage, all that sort of stuff and shit like that, yeah.
So he played for the Geelong Supercats for a couple of seasons.
Yeah. And then he played in the NBA.
Yes.
So he done NBA, then Supercats, or Supercats?
I reckon
NBA?
Supercats, then NBA.
Because he was still quite young, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd go to every Friday night, or second Friday night, Geelong would play, and we would go watch them play.
Yeah.
You know, the Melbourne fucking whatever Giants back then.
Super Giants, as always.
Illawarra Superhawks.
Yeah.
Everything was super in the 90s.
Yeah.
So,
we got the Brisbane Avengers.
Townsville Super Towns. Yeah. That was super.
But yeah, I did come in and do like a week's class with the kids, you mean? Or
so they'd go through all the schools, do clinics for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hand out balls.
And do you reckon if there was good kids to keep an eye on them when they grew up and like hopefully try and recruit them and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I reckon so, yeah.
Big on recruiting. So
yeah.
It was wild times. We loved it. But no, basketball was, I reckon it was top sport. This was bigger than Aussie rules, I feel and remember back then.
Really?
Yeah, it was like...
That's what you did after training. You had the Andrew Gages, you know what I mean? Then you had the Luke Longleys and stuff like that. So yeah, you had a few in there, didn't you? Yeah. And then Luke Longley obviously winning with the Bulls, you know what I mean? So
huge. If
they were showing games, they were showing Bulls games, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel you there. That's the same sort of thing. Like I would go to obviously the school, play for school, then I'd play for City, then I'd go to basketball camps. Like I went to one in like Spain and in Barrow, they used to do the Euro camp there and shit like that.
Yeah, right.
Which was sick, but it was like 5 days like hard on. So the 5th day, you're like waking up, you're stiff as fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're still young, so nobody's like stretching after the games, nobody gives a shit, you know what I mean? But you should be and shit like that. Yeah. And then on the last day, it's like a massive piss up and shit. So yeah, it's fucking sick. And then we're all sleeping together in camp beds. So the night we're like fucking with each other, you know, like teabagging was a big thing back then. Yeah. You wake up and someone's nuts to be on your face. Oh, what the fuck? You know.
We did all that as well. But it was super teabagging.
Super teabagging.
Just super.
What's super teabagging?
just bigger and better. Just in the 90s, it was a mid-90s teabag.
So we're talking hairy, super balls. Like somebody had to like not wank for like a month, like blue balls.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just, you know, when the temperature was super, it was super. Riffing.
Just riffing, baby, I love it. Alright, so on this show we do a segment. It's like fuck, marry, kill, but it's like it's bench, start, cut. Right. So somebody you want to start, somebody you want to bench, somebody you want to cut. Okay.
Right.
So for you, I'll do locally. I'll go Wolfie, Pinder, or Luke Joseph Ryan. Start, bench, cut.
Start, bench. Oh, yeah. End with Wolfie.
So he's starting. Start means like the best player. Then bench is coming off the bench like the second best player, second best comedian. Then cutting somebody is like.
Fucking why we have to cut through this
analogy?
Exactly. Just don't give you 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
which I'm not going to give you anyway. They're all deserving of being.
You pussy. You pussy. It's obviously you're starting Wolfie, you're benching Pinder, and you're cutting Luke Joseph Ryan. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Wolfie will watch this just on the off chance.
Oh, right,
yeah.
In the algorithms, Wolfie.
Exactly.
Now, because he would have been Super Wolf back in the 90s.
Super Wolf, yeah. No, that was Teen Wolf. They had Teen Wolf back then.
Yeah.
In the 90s, yeah. Oh, wasn't that, when did Teen Wolf come out? 80s?
Yeah, late 80s.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, yeah, was it?
It was Michael J. Fox?
And I feel like, what's his name, Bateman was in that too, is that right?
Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Jason Bateman? As a kid, maybe? Was he?
Sorry about that, we'll check that later. Right?
Yeah, we'll check that, I feel like, yeah. Well, who knows how old Jason Bateman is, he might be, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologise, it's true. I don't know, alright? Fucking hell.
Well, anyway, we don't fact check on this podcast anyway. So, is there any other conspiracy theories you want to throw their way that nobody else should check?
No, again, I got into conspiracies, but got out at the right time.
You got out at the right time.
Yeah, did it for about 6 months.
What are you like right at 9/11? Is that the original one for you?
Inside Job and
that sort of thing.
You know, stuff in the water. What's it? You know, like.
I don't know this one.
Yeah, when you brush your teeth. What's it? Fluoride. Put fluoride in the water, but it's fucking your brain.
Who's putting it in the water?
I don't know. The government.
Okay, all right, yeah.
But it's like, man, the premium,
yeah.
You lose friends too quickly, too easily.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's your one Facebook post away.
You look at anyone right now.
Me not posting this video. Yeah, exactly.
Anyone now who's right into it.
Well, this is gonna come out. Tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow, just in time for your birthday. I'm not gonna say the age. I won't say it again. I got respect for you.
Yeah.
Your 39th and 18 months birthday or whatever the maths is. 21 months birthday.
Yeah.
That's coming out, and we're gonna be at Oasis Comedy Club on Saturday. We're both performing. Yeah. I'm hosting. Sharky's on the door. And then running off. Obviously.
How can you take
Did
it
you
seriously?
change the t-shirt?
Yeah, fucking oath I did.
Thinking that it would trick them?
Yes. And
they
just got the mask and shirt.
Yeah.
But sadly, I tell them all that in the first.
You told them straight away. You didn't even leave the mystery, did you?
No mystery. Shouldn't have. I just can't hold a secret.
Hold a secret. What secrets you got then?
Well, like I said, just.
Yeah, I'll find out after the show. Yeah. Well, we're at Oasis Comedy Club, which was formerly known as Adele's Chuckle Hut, formerly known as John Denver's House of Fun, formerly known as the Scissor Sisters Stand-Up Club.
Yes.
Formerly known as
the mid-90s super fun house of yuck-yucks. Yuck-yucks.
That's a Canadian one, isn't it?
Yes. Canada was big in the 90s. So.
It was big in the 90s. It slowly got smaller, obviously, didn't it? When people that amazing war in Canada. What do you reckon in Ukraine or Russia? Who are you backing? If you're a betting man, if you can bet any team.
Probably Russia. Yeah.
Russia.
Start with Russia. Bench Ukraine. We win. Yeah.
Cut the Nazis. Cut the Jews. So you don't like the underdogs. You want Russia straight away to win.
Yeah. Let it rip.
Let it rip.
Just Omicron.
That's true. Yeah. Omicron. I mean, that's probably a Russian guy's name. For sure. Yeah. Colonel Omicron. Anything else you want to plug or anything else you want to mention?
No, just plug Russia, I suppose. Get in there, get the job done. Awesome endings, starring Russia.
If anyone's got a VCR player, please let me know if I have to watch this. In the next week, if I can get one down to Universal Bar, I'll try and do that.
Oh, that'd be great.
Not Universal Bar, Oasis Comedy Club.
Yeah.
I'll try and do that. Do you have a TV backstage at Oasis Comedy Club?
No, we can make something happen.
We can make something happen?
Yeah.
Maybe we can just get somebody to recreate it.
Oh, do you know what? If I can put this into YouTube, I bet it's all on there.
What?
So
No, you're not really missing it, no, you did. No! I mean, it is, no, no. We're not even. We're living. I mean, when in the 90s, YouTube didn't exist then. You know what I mean? So maybe if I can put it in Bebo or something, I don't know. But yeah, look at this. I love it. CBS, Fox Sports, which is General View. Oh, it's with G.
G.
Which is that General View?
G up, yeah, General.
G up. Yeah, like get ready to get G'd up.
Yeah, it's in a triangle too. So
yeah.
Which conspiracy? Fucking.
Which Illuminati? I'm not gonna get you started with that. A G in the triangle means we're not gonna go into it. It means God is an isosceles. But if anyone's got a VCR, also Saturday, come check it out at Oasis Comedy Club this Saturday. And next Saturday, me and Sharkey will be chilling there. I'm here at Frio Comedy Factory for a month, doing some gigs and shit. And I'm just about. Like, let's see, if you message me, I will put you on the door. Even if I've not met you. You know that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll put you on the door and shit like that.
In capital letters as well, which is important.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
That's
the girl I'm fucking tonight.
Yeah.
In capital letters.
Yeah, professional.
Yeah. Well, fucking thanks for doing it, Sharkey. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
That's it. I'm Carl Legacy. This is Peter Sharkey. This is apparently a fucking dingo. In a bit, everybody.